Supercars and the Grand Theft Auto franchise, it's something that goes hand in hand together, and it really does feel like a reward as you progress through the game and you see these things become more and more readily available until you eventually get your hands on that supercar you've always wanted, and the even bigger buzz as you go ahead and finally store the thing. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto, of course these cars are the pinnacle of road going machinery. Really, they combine looks, speed and exclusivity all into one incredible package. Now of course when it comes to the Grand Theft Auto franchise, car licensing, well, it's not a thing, so we do end up with replicas. However, a lot of these very closely resemble their real life counterparts to a ridiculous degree, and it seems that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be no different whatsoever. So in today's video, I wanted to go through the trailer of GTA 6 and see what supercars we can spot on offer here. I'll also be comparing them to their real life counterparts, and if it's returning, well, we'll have a look at what it used to resemble. A huge thank you to the GTA forums who made this video much more possible thanks to their Grand Theft Auto 6 vehicle database, which has pretty much collected every single car that was hidden away in that first trailer released in December 2023. Everything from pickups, vans, industrial, coupes and of course supercars are all categorized in here with timestamps. So let's begin. So the first ever supercar that we see inside of GTA 6 is a kind of blink and you'll miss it moment. It comes just around the 16-second mark as the camera pans across the skyline and the Rockstar Games Presents section is shown on screen. And in fact, you may not even recognize a supercar in this image whatsoever. However, I'm going to try and point it out to you here. It's right down in the bottom left of the image. We see the silhouette of what seems to be a green supercar just seemingly parked up. Now, because of how far away off in the background this car is and the fact that you really can't make out too many details of it, it's a car that I never really knew exactly what it was. However, thanks to GTA forums, this seems to be the Grotti Itali GTO. Now, from what we can tell from this very grainy part of the trailer and the fact that the car is so small, it does seem to be the returning model from GTA Online. Of course, this car was added in 2018 with the Arena War update. As for its real world counterpart, well, it's very easy to tell. This car is based off the Ferrari 812 Superfast. It also includes design incorporations from different types of modified Ferraris. Now, the next look that we get at supercars inside the GTA 6 trailer actually comes around the 25-second mark, in which we see two specific supercars seemingly filming on this section of freeway. As we can see closer in the image, we see a red convertible, and just off in the background there, what seems to be a greyish silver supercar. Now let's first focus on the red convertible. Honestly, I wouldn't say there's much to go off here. It's incredibly difficult to actually tell what this car is, thanks to the fact that a lot of the major details of the car are basically hidden away. We can see that the roof seems to be actually removable and possibly able to be placed back on. We can also see the wind mirrors, which are very distinct on this vehicle, a few of the body lines towards the front, the fuel filler cap, and just off to the far left, we can see that it seems to be a vented area, which possibly hints at this car being rear engined. However, thanks to the guys over at the GTA forums, this car seems to be the Pagani Zuruso, which was part of the Diamond Casino and Resort update. Now, of course, if we compare the body lines from GTA Online and GTA 6 trailer, well, it seems that the car is basically returning exactly as it is. In terms of its real life inspiration, it seems to be based on the Ital design 01 Duerta. So whilst the car is seemingly based off this Ital design model, it also does incorporate other features from the likes of the Bugatti Divo, the Lamborghini Aventador SV, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, and the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo. Now, of course, there are two supercars in this section of the trailer. As we can see, a cameraman hanging out the window of this supercar right here, recording the woman in the red Zuruso. Now, the car here seems to be the Grotti Furia. Another returning one once again from GTA Online. This one was released in December of 2019 as part of the Festive Surprise 2019 event. As we can see, a little bit like the Zaruso, it seems that the model is almost identical, and really that nothing has changed in the transformation over to the GTA 6 trailer. Now in terms of its real world counterpart, this seems to be based on the Pininfarina Battista. Other inspirations for styling elements include the Ferrari F8, we also have Lamborghini Huracan, Koenigsegg and the Aston Martin Vantage. Now if we actually stay on the same section of the trailer, there is another third hidden supercar. As the pickup moves over to the right hand side, there seems to be revealed the Grotti Carbon Nazar, which just appears for only a few frames before it then switches over to the next section of the trailer. So it's going to take a lot of zooming to pick this one out, but as the pickup truck moves over to the right hand side, we can see the Carbon Nazar is revealed. Again, just right off in the background there. So it seems like there are 3 supercars in this section of the trailer. Again, this car has been around in GTA 5 and GTA Online since day one, and it doesn't seem like it's received any update here. In terms of its real world inspiration, it seemingly takes it from the Aston Martin V12 Zagato. At around 31 seconds, we get another look at a supercar, and once again, just like the Grotti, it's a very blink and you'll miss it moment. If you look just to the bottom of this section of the trailer, we see some very distinct white stripes, and really that could only be one vehicle. Of course, I'm talking about the Bravado Banshee, perhaps Grand Theft Auto's most iconic supercar. Now of course this car has been around Grand Theft Auto pretty much forever. It has received a few little facelifts along the years, however the model here is the one that has seemingly been around for the longest, of course based on the real world inspiration from the Dodge Viper. Going back to this section of the trailer, if we look in the opposite direction to the Bravado Banshee, we actually spot another supercar once again, and it's just here in the middle of the trailer driving off up the road, and this seems to be the Italy GTO once again. Straight after that is the section of the trailer where we'll see the most supercars possible, and there is a lot in this single section of the trailer, so let's go through them one by one. So we'll start off with the most obvious cars to begin with. These are the ones that are very easy to spot. Starting off with this very bright blue car here, which seems to be the Comet S2 Cabrio. Of course, this was added as part of the contract update in 2022. In terms of its real life inspiration, well, it's very obvious this one. It's seemingly based on the Porsche 911 992 generation. Next up is a returning fan favourite, and if you played Vice City, well, you'll very much know what this one is. As you can see, the plate gives it all away. This seems to be the Cheetah Classic. Again, when it comes to GTA Online, this was added in 2017 as part of the gun running update, and it does seem to be a returning model once again. Its real life inspiration, well, obvious this one, it's the Ferrari Testarossa. Next to the Cheetah Classic, we have the Carbon Nazar once again. This car will return once more during this trailer. However, let's move on. Then next to that we have a car just off in the distance, and I think GTA Online players will know this one off by heart. This is the Corvette D10, of course the updated variant of this car added as part of the summer update in 2020. As for real life inspiration, very obvious this one, it is the Chevrolet Corvette C8. Now the next one is a returning fan favourite once again. It's incredibly hard to spot, but it is just there in the red, and this seems to be the Infernus Classic. However, it has changed this time around in Vice City, seemingly being the GTA Online returning model. In terms of the car itself, they're very much based on the Lamborghini Diablo. Now if we head over to the opposite side of the road, right there in the background is a car we've already seen during this trailer, and that seems to be the Furia once again. Then just as this section of the trailer is coming to an end, we actually get a look at the only non-returning, totally brand new supercar that is hidden away in this trailer. As we can see, as what seems to be the gauntlet moves out of the way, it reveals a Lamborghini Aventador styled supercar. Now there's really not much known about this, so we can only really refer to it as the Aventador. The only giveaway is that it does seem to have the Pegassi badge. As mentioned, this is the only brand new supercar that is part of this GTA Trailer 1, and it is the only single time we actually see it. Now it's not until 46 seconds into the trailer that we get to see two more supercars. and they're going to be once again pretty well hidden and kind of blink and you'll miss it moments. So there's a total of 2 supercars in this section, one we've already seen and one we haven't so far. So from this top down view we can spot our first supercar, and once again it is the Carbon Nazar, which will return for its third and final time. And the second supercar is just up from the Carbon and it's in the middle of 2 other vehicles, and well, this seems to be the Fister Growler, again returning from GTA Online. This was added as part of the Los Santos Tuners update, and in terms of its real world inspiration, once again very obvious, this seems to be the 718 generation of the Porsche Cayman. Then pretty soon after we spot the car once again, but this time not physically driving around. In fact, it seems to be just up here in the background on this billboard. And then we get our final look at a supercar inside of the GTA 6 trailer, and it's going to be just above the text here, a lot more obvious than some of the cars we've seen. Just here we see a very classic Porsche like shape, and well, this could only be one vehicle, and that is the Comet Retro Custom, again seemingly the returning model which was added to GTA Online as part of the import export update. As for its real world inspiration, it's seemingly based once again off the RWB Porsche 911s. And there we go, that is every single supercar that is hidden inside of the GTA 6 trailer. Once again, if there's anything that you think I've missed or any supercars that you think I may have not spotted, let me know in the comment section. Again, a huge thank you to the GTA forums who made this video much more possible thanks to the Grand Theft Auto vehicle database. Again, if there's any cars you want to see that are inside of this trailer, then I fully recommend heading over there. I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys. Peace.